Today's sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New England Patriots. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. And his guys looking to even things up after a 3-4 start to the year. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Able to slither by. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 11 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 14 camp pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll throw with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Here's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. James Pierce with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A play fake. Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 20! And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They'll throw with Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Hey, what's that?
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Offside. Defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
What's that?
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Patriots first down.
Again, it's Henderson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Patriots at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2nd and 9.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they go play action with May. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Penix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Penix. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he'll try to run with this. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. To the air, Penix. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
New England trying to get a place on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons 48.
Throwing here is May. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
Looking to throw. May. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
Think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Now he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
19-yard line.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Here we go, throw.
To the air, May. Now they go screen, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, sit up. 5. Hey, what's that? Crazy. Crazy.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Patriots 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41.
Looking to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Crazy! Crazy!
They'll set up a throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
What's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Here we go, sit up. What's that? Hey, Jim Wright.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Back to Robinson now on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Penix. Got a man, it's London. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 3.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Caleb Chesa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here are the Patriots to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll throw with May. He finds Douglas complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
Now May on the sneak. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, here goes tonight.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, what's that?
Here's May. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
It's third down and 13.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
Crazy, crazy.
Fourth down, here's May. That is caught. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Patriots can run it out from here.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Eddie, what's that?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Makes it second and 10.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They'll come up now third and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Yep, 45, here you go.
They'll run again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2. Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Patriots, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
way home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Foxborough? The Patriots at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the number 3 pick from 2 drafts ago, Drake May. He connects, 10-yard touchdown pass. The Pats keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Next up, it's the rematch from the AFC Championship game from last season. The Chiefs and Bills in Western New York. And this is 4th year back, James Cook. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Bills get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is J.J. McCarthy, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Vikings get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. So that'll do it for us and for the first half of the NFL's regular season. It's going fast. Until next week, Scott Hansen saying good night.
The baddest motherfucker ever